Welcome back to Houston Life. Before the break, we learned about the upcoming Honeyland Festival celebrating food, music, and Black creativity.
And now we have moved to the kitchen with one of the festival's featured chefs, Kavachi Ukegbu, who is showing us how to make a Nigerian dish that is served at her family-owned restaurant, started by your mom, Safari, just one of the restaurants she has started. All right, you have a lot of faith in us.
You do.
Okay.
Believe in us.
Step by step, we need very clear directions, Chef Kavachi.
Hey. So we're gonna go ahead and put the oil. Go ahead and put the oil on.
Oh, okay. I'm in.
What kind of oil and how hot is that pan?
So usually what happens is that we kind of let it to when it becomes warm. You can kind of see it a little bit.
Okay.
That is for the plantain, and this is for the vegetable. You can go ahead and start cutting.
Okay, I'll chop these vegetables.
And you two can go ahead and start cutting.
Okay, so these are plantains. A lot of people have seen these before. Am I cutting them with the
Without. So you're gonna unpeel it. You're gonna slice it.
Unpeel. Okay. Is there a spare knife around here?
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. That's okay. I can just use my teeth.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
So, Chef Kavachi, just while we're talking and chopping here and you're putting us to work, your mom actually got to meet Padma when you did the Hulu show. Was that cool?
Yes.
How did mom feel about that?
My mom was she was very kind of taken aback because she was just like, everyone around is kind of like, wow. And being that my mom is more of within her community, she was just like, oh, okay, so this woman is known. But I'm not familiar with her.
I love that.
And she actually came to the restaurant and was literally making fufu from scratch.
That is so cool.
That's amazing.
Talk about a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
And like my mom was literally teaching her how to make fufu from scratch, and Padma sat down and she was just pounding away. And my mom was like, wow,
this woman
has never tried fufu before, is making fufu from scratch.
Very, very nice. Okay, how's Tessa doing?
She's doing good. I mean, she already told me that she's good, and I believe her now. I believe her.
I'm going to borrow your knife to cut these plantains. Any tips on cutting the plantains at a certain thickness you're looking for?
When it comes to plantain, it's always good to do it just a little bit thick, and then to slice it in the center so the oil can actually seep in.
Oh, slice it in the center?
Yes, it actually helps cook inside.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just...
Put these here?
Yes.
Okay. These going.
I do love fried plantains.
It smells amazing. Just chopping up the peppers, the plantains, it's amazing.
So we're gonna just wait for it to actually kind of cook.
Okay.
And then what you can do is add a little bit of seasoning. This is our salt, and that's a little bit of pepper.
You think a pinch?
A pinch, a good pinch.
Okay.
Okay, you're good, you're good.
Okay. Trying to slice these in the center. Am I doing that correctly?
There you go.
Just add
That smells amazing.
Little slit. Okay.
Yes.
These go in there?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add a little bit of salt because we're gonna season it.
Oh, you're adding salt to the plantains?
Of course, that's how we make our plantain in Nigeria.
Oh, I didn't know that. So is the salt, so it's not too sweet?
It's sweet, but then it kind of gives it more of like a savory feel because when you add salt, it kind of makes it like a good sweet
balance.
and savory. Yes.
I get you. All right, cool.
So
this is ready to go. I'm gonna add some salt in here.
There you go, and just toss it a little bit. There you go.
How's that?
Yes, that's good.
And you go put that in there.
And then this goes straight into that oil?
This one,
Okay.
There you go.
All right. There's
Yum.
nothing like fried plantains.
Yum.
How long do we leave those in?
So until it gets brown, because most of the time people actually like their plantains a little bit brown. Some of them like it a little bit darker, sweeter. When it's actually brown, that means that it's sweeter.
Okay.
Some people like it green.
Okay.
Some people like it overly sweet. But Nigerians, majority of the time, they kind of have it like in between.
Okay.
So what you could do is just saute it a little bit.
Okay. And we have about a minute, so we're gonna go chopped full style. You tell me what to do.
Go ahead and add the spinach.
Okay.
There you go.
And
Doing
you
it.
can come over with the spoon and just kind of shift through, make sure that there you
like
go.
It's like a cooking show, Derek.
And should I turn these at all?
Just turn it a little bit.
Just
There
a
you
little
go.
bit. Okay, and always adult supervision when using hot oil.
Right.
True.
So I would call Derek and say, can you come supervise me?
You can call
Not
Chef
to
Kavachi.
flip.
He'll supervise you. You're useless.
So we have to wait for this to actually turn brown, but you are just keep stirring, making sure that it kind of has its flavor. So whenever we make our safari spinach, we also add some habanero to make it a little bit spicy with a good kick. With all those flavors, people kind of tend to go more for a spicy and savory.
Okay.
That is a beautiful dish. Chef Kavachi Ukegbu, we're going to continue working on this during the commercial break.
Yep.
You know, TV time is a little tight sometimes, but our website, HoustonLife.tv, is where you can find more info for the Honeyland Festival happening November 11th and 12th at Crown Festival Park in Sugar Land. Passes start at $95.
Yep, and you can get that on our website, HoustonLife.tv, at the Scene On section. We're going to keep working and cooking, and Houston Life will be right back.